So hey everybody, I'm out here working on my side-by-side. This is Russ from Northbound. And what I'm doing is I'm putting a bypass for the seatbelt sensor on because I use this around the yard and it is annoying. You don't want to put your seatbelt on every time you get in the yard and drive around the yard, you know, carrying wood or dragging stuff. It sucks. So I went and got on UTV Direct one of those little jumper plugs to jumper it. So last night I put it in and it didn't work. So I got to figure out why it's not working. It's not bypassing. So obviously it doesn't have the connection's not good. So, but it clipped right in. So I'm not, and there was two, one was $13 or something like that. That's the one I bought. And there's one that's $33. So I'm wondering if the one that's $13 doesn't work or it works for different years. It said 2021 plus, mine's 2024, but the other one said 2024 Yamaha Wolverine. So I'm thinking that the clips or the little connection points are not in the right spot. So I've got to remove it. So I thought it's a good thing to bring up for everybody that, you know, there is a difference, even though it says, I think it was 2019 or 2020, and with a plus sign on it. Be careful. They don't all work. Even though it clips in, it does not function. And then you're completely out because it goes in limp mode all the time. So, because it can never have the seatbelt connection made. So anyways, I'm going to get in here and I'm going to show you the steps of how to get in here to work on that. So stay with me and here we go. All right, so the first thing you do, excuse my side-by-side, it's dirty. I know I didn't wash it. So anyways, you reach on the front, grab it, pull up the seat, pull the seat out, put it in the back. Now you have this little cover right here. You have these two push pin things, and then you have two screws right here, which they left one screw out right here. I don't really know why. I'm gonna go to the dealer and get another one of these screws to put in here because why? Doesn't make any sense. So anyways, let me get that cover off and then we'll go from there. So these things, you just take a screwdriver, you got a slotted head, do them up a little bit, pull them up, they just pull right out. This one I think is stripped. No, it came up. Once you get them loose like that, you just pull them right out like that. And then it's a 4mm right there. So I got my sockets and my connections there. Let me get the socket on and I'll show you. All right. Second, put you down here. I'm going to start washing this thing with the seats out of it so I can get it cleaned better. All right, when you get that done, this little cover just comes right up, but it's connected in the back. It's connected down in there. So you can just move it up, get it out of your way, and you can see fine. So in here, you can see this little connector right here. So that little looped thing is the piece that I bought, and then I've got the zip tied, the old wire that you see, this one right here, comes from the seat belt. So yeah, I got to find out why when that connection's in there, I'm thinking either push the pins back or it just doesn't line up. So let me get into it. Okay, I found out what's wrong. So you can see the electrical connection is on the side with the 2 pins, the 2 raised parts. So that's the bottom. The top, you can see right there, has no connection. On the 2024, the electrical is on the top 2, not the bottom 2. So this is pinned wrong. It's pinned in the bottom instead of the top. So that's why this won't work in this side-by-side. I'm not sure if I can just push those out and put them back in, but it looks like the lineup is wrong. Because this is parallel straight through. I don't think you can put it to the top on this connector. So I think, yeah, I got kind of screwed on this connector. It is not for a 2024. I think it's for an older one. So, yeah, you can see it's not open to the back. So be careful when you buy these. They're not all the same. All right, I'm gonna put it back. You can see in the sensor, the connector is on the top. Let me see if I can get better. There, you can see the connection's on the top, not the bottom. So I'll put that back together like that. All right, now it's back to stock. So put it back together and it should work just like it was. So you can see they're not all the same. So I'm gonna have to, I mean, I could cut the wire and splice it, but who wants to start doing that on their side-by-side, really? I mean, it's hacking. Will I use it again? No. I mean, once I get it fixed, I'm not gonna touch it. I could do it, cut the side that has the seat belt, and that way if I ever wanted to replace it, I could do, I could just buy that sensor that's at the top. Say I sold it, and which I'm not going to do, but say I sold it and the seat belt, I want to put it back to factory, I'd have to buy that thing instead of just removing this. So I think I'm going to stop being a cheap ass, pony up and buy the more expensive one that works for my side-by-side. So anybody wants one for 2018, 27 or 2019 Wolverine, hit me up. I'll send it to you free. What am I gonna do with it? So, all right, I'm gonna put it back together to stock until I get the new one.